The rumor about Melania Trump that has been described as the talk of the White House centers on sensational claims about her relationship with Donald Trump. It portrays him as unsteady and suggests that insiders are raising bombshell questions behind the scenes. The phrasing comes from a headline circulating online, especially in tabloids like the Daily Mail. While the headline is deliberately provocative, it offers little in the way of verifiable detail. Instead, it amplifies speculation that their marriage is strained and that Melania is keeping her distance from Donald during his return to office. More credible sources, however, help explain why such rumors gain traction. Journalist Michael Wolff, who has written extensively about Trump, recently stated on the Daily Beast podcast that Donald and Melania are essentially living separate lives. He described their marriage as not functioning in a traditional sense, noting that Melania is rarely seen in Washington and spends most of her time away from the White House. For example, reports suggest she was present there only about 14 days in the first 100 days of Trump's second term. This physical and emotional distance feeds the perception of estrangement, giving oxygen to rumors like the one in question. Katie Rogers, a White House correspondent for the New York Times, provides further context in her book American Woman: The Transformation of the Modern First Lady. She recounts moments of tension between the couple, ranging from disputes over television preferences to disagreements on how to handle national crises. These accounts suggest that their differences are not only personal but also political and stylistic, reinforcing the idea that they often operate in separate spheres. The use of the term unsteady to describe Donald Trump in the rumor likely stems from these portrayals of instability and distance within his marriage, combined with the broader controversies and erratic decision-making often associated with his presidency. Still, while headlines frame the situation as a new bombshell, the underlying theme is that Donald and Melania Trump's marriage is more distant and formal than it appears. This is consistent with what biographers and insiders have been reporting for years. In short, the rumor may sound explosive, but it largely mirrors what credible sources like Wolff and Rogers have already documented: a strained partnership, a mostly absent First Lady, and a president whose personal relationships reflect the turbulence of his political life. The sensational headlines exaggerate the drama, but the reality seems to be a quieter story of separation rather than a single shocking revelation. Ultimately, the fascination with Melania Trump's role reflects a broader public curiosity about the private lives of political figures and how those dynamics may influence their public actions. In Melania's case, her absence from the spotlight, combined with the contrasting reports about her relationship with Donald Trump, has created an air of mystery that the media often amplifies. Whether the latest rumors are exaggerated or not, they highlight how her silence and distance allow speculation to flourish, keeping her marriage to Trump a subject of intrigue both inside and outside the White House. Blam updates daily. Subscribe to not miss out.